All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. What's going on, Steve? We're going to be some of the few people in here this morning because there is a boxing match that just premiered on YouTube. So let me say what's up to everybody. Don't know how long I'm going to stay on here today. If y'all ain't here, I do understand because I forgot this Ugas and Spence fight just premiered over on YouTube. But what's over on Premier Boxing Champions? Hold on one second. So it looks like it says we got 8 people in the house. What's going on, man? Going to be a short live stream this morning. Just wanted to go through the fights that took place last night. Any type of news that came out about the man. I should probably wait until this replay is done. Probably should wait, but I can't help it, man. So anyway, I'm watching this Spence fight with Ugas. It's in the 6th round, and Errol Spence is mollywhopping this dude. Gotta love it, man. What an very, very underestimated fight, man. How brutal this fight really was, man. Yeah, so we got Quincy Carter's in the building, Michael Ray is over there. Yeah, we got a lot of people that are over there watching this fight card, man. But we gonna carry it through regardless. So, hey, what's going on? Hey, Tech RD, what's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, I should probably. Man, I think what I'm going to do. What's going on? Hey, Brandon House, what's going on, man? How you feeling? Steven, what's going on? Say, yeah, Joyce got exposed. Congrats to Zhang. Man, that was terrible. He looked terrible. Steven, wow. He looked absolutely, positively terrible in that fight, man. I'm telling you, man, these dudes. I'm telling you, these dudes, man. There was a cat from the UK. Shout out a few from the UK. We only got 22 people in the building right now. So more than likely, we don't have anybody from the UK. More than likely, we don't have anybody from the UK that's in here. But, man, I'm telling you, man, them UK heavyweights be getting exposed. Like, that, for Joyce to lose, like, Joyce pretty much lost in the same fashion that Daniel Dubois lost in. Pretty much the exact same way. Not being able to get out of the way of one punch. One punch. It was the straight left hand, straight left hand, straight left hand. He had no ability whatsoever to get out of the way of that to get out of the way of that punch. And now Zhang winds up stopping this dude. And you cannot tell me Zhang or Zhang. I want to make sure I pronounce his name. You cannot tell me that this dude is some otherworldly fighter, man. You just can't do it. What's going on, Expensive Paper? How you feeling, man? Dwayne Elam, what's going on, man? Said, good morning, Fernando in the chat. Hey, I'm chilling, man. I couldn't start this show any later because I got to go to my daughter's graduation. Otherwise, I would have started a little bit later. The senior day, my wife corrected me. Senior day for her tennis team. He said, I told my brother that's the exact way he beat Dubois. Du Bois, however you want to say it. Danny Dubois. Yeah, it's the exact same way. One punch. One punch that you can't get out the way of. Now, it's a southpaw, right? But still, it's a straight left. It's one punch. And you're fighting a southpaw. You know you're fighting a southpaw. So why aren't you prepared for that punch? That man's head stays right on that center line the entire time, man. And it was actually kind of sad to see. And the dude was so big. It's so big, and it was landing so flush. Dude, that can is dented. Joe Joyce, that's a wrap on Joe Joyce, man. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man? Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. I know there's some cats over there watching the replay of the Errol Spence Ugas fight that just premiered this morning. People have been waiting a long time for that. So it's probably gonna be a few less people in the chat this morning. But we still do it. And if anybody wants to talk boxing with me this morning, y'all can hear. I'm going to put this. Oops, here. Let me do this. I'm going to put this link in the chat in case anybody wants to hop on, man, and talk about anything boxing, man. Speaking of anything, everything boxing, the channel, another channel was on last night. I watched a little bit of a conversation, man. I got to tell you, man, KO Boxing really put the nail on the head, man. CCP Power Zhang. Oh, what is that? Chinese. What is this? What is CCP? Is that China? Is that the thing? Is that China? Hold on one second, man. Okay. Yeah, so feel free to, hey man, y'all want to talk boxing this morning, y'all hit that link, man. He would have been down if Wilder hit him. With that same punch that many times, dude. I can't. The Chinese Communist Party. Oh, okay. Yeah. They pulled one out there, man. China pulled one out there. I didn't realize he was an Olympic silver medalist though. But yeah, that's the second one of these dudes that he's beaten, in my opinion. Because I think he beat what is his name? Hergovich as well. I think he beat Hergovich as well. Just a lot of parity. There's a lot of parity over there. There's a lot of parity over there in Eurasia with those heavyweights, man. I mean, with some of those dudes. I'm not surprised. Dude, I knew the fight was over like in the second round. I was like, oh, this fight's over. He can't keep doing this. Like, there's no way he's gonna take this many flush, that he's gonna take that many flush left hands to the center of your face. And then that one time he got rocked back, and he probably did break something up in his eye too. He probably did break something up in his eye too. It was, man, that was brutal. That was a brutal one-sided affair, man. But yeah, no, he's not gonna, man. I don't think either one of those dudes are beating Deontay, because Deontay's gonna hit him. Zhang is really big though. I'd be interested to see what happens with Zhang moving forward and what Tyson Fury's excuse is gonna be for not fighting that guy. Now, that's going to be interesting to see what Tyson Fury's justification for not fighting that guy is going to be. Because you know Tyson Fury's not going to fight that guy, right? He's way too big. No size advantage there. Like, that dude I think that guy has a size advantage on Tyson Fury. And he's a southpaw. And he's a southpaw. I'm telling you, that may be a very, very bad matchup for Tyson Fury, that guy right there. I'm not saying he's a better fighter. I'm saying a style-wise. Yeah, it would be interesting. And Zhang has a very, very real chance of beating him because he's a southpaw and he's so big. I think, what is he, like 280? Like, how much is Zhang? I'm pretty sure, let me see Zhang. I got to Google Zhang heavyweight weight. How much did he weigh in? I got to see how much this guy weighs, man. Nah, I don't want that. Okay, they have him listed as 6'6". So he's got probably a 3-inch height disadvantage against Fury. And he weighed in at 256. I thought he weighed in. Oh no, he weighed in at 278. In that fight, he weighed 278 in that fight. 278. Hey, Fahim Satori said the UK eye strike again. What's up, man? Yeah, somebody hit the link and talk to this boxer with me this morning, man. Yeah, dog. Dave, what's going on, Dave? Yeah, man. Solid 280, man. He's a solid 280. So, yeah. Fury Zhang. He ain't gonna fight that dude though. He's gonna come up with some reason. They don't make enough money out there in the People's Republic of China. They don't make enough. There's not enough eyeballs there's not enough people there in China to watch the fight. As if, hey, Dave Williams, what's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Thank you for coming on the channel this morning. Why do I feel a bruise on my elbow? Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, man, that was crazy, man. That was a really good fight, though. I mean, it was a good fight in that I was laughing. Javier Vargas said Fury struggles with southpaws. He struggled with Otto Wallin. He definitely got busted up by Otto Wallin. Honestly, man, he should have lost that fight, man. That's those special privileges. Special privileges. What's up for now? Will you cover the combat league? The combat league also. What is the combat league? You talking about that? The team? You talking about that team boxing stuff? I almost thought about applying to. No, I'm not in Vegas, man. I'm in D.C. Benson Hedges. I'm in Virginia on the other side of the. I'm on the other side of the river. Is that the river? I think it's a river. Yeah, I'm on the other side of the river. I'm in. Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought about applying to let that be shown on my channel when they do that, but I was like, I don't know what the benefit of that is. But I don't know, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it. Maybe yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who's in it? Who's in it? But I don't know, man. That's I don't know. That's a firm on probably not. Because man, there's a lot of other stuff going on. There's a lot of other stuff going on, man. Like I'm excited. The heavyweight division just got a little bit more exciting. I can't believe that they're going to waste now because Daniel Dubois, after this fight with Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois, okay, that's a wrap. Everybody's out of the way at heavyweight. All of the suspect people are out of the way. Oh, okay, I work in the DMV. Yeah. Oh, you just loving Virginia? I am EJ Love. Okay. All the suspect, Joe Joyce was a major suspect person sticking in the middle. In the middle of it. And why is this? Yeah, it's just so bright outside, man. Wonder if I can turn this. Nah, I don't want to show you. I'm in an Airbnb. Didn't make the bed. Feel bad about that. Don't want to show you how that I was sloppy this morning. But yeah, just get some of that brightness out the way. Yeah, David, they're out the way. Because now we don't have to worry about Joe Joyce. Don't have to. There's some people that have lost this last couple weekends, man. So I guess now I feel better going into the Gervonta Davis fights and the Devin Haney fight because the upsets have happened. We've gotten the upset. So we're just gonna let Errol duck his mandatory and not say anything. What are you talking about? What mandatory? What do you mean? I can't. What you want me to say about him? You're talking because of the video? Hey, man, look. I'm not about to be running around and calling that man a duck because he wants a unification fight, undisputed fight. Blame the WBC for not stripping him. He said that he's trying to get undisputed. That's what he said. So if you don't want me to do it, strip me. That's on you. What can I say about that? I can't say he's ducking a mandatory when he's trying to because Terrence Crawford may take the fight. D Free in the building. What's going on? TWT, the winning team in DC. What's going on, D Free? So you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Come on, John. Come on, man. Don't try to get me. Don't try to. He a duck. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Fahim. Come on, Fahim. I can't co-sign that, man. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign the duck now. Not when he's trying to fight an undisputed fight. Okay? If he drops the belts, man, he gullible as hell. Nah, he's stubborn and rich. I think he's stubborn. I don't know. I think he's stubborn and I think he's just stubborn and rich. Doesn't seem very gullible person to me. But come on, man. Hey, what's going on? Same fight, different rounds. Say good morning, salute. Good morning, Fanas. Salute to you, brother. Hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you. We out here chopping up this boxing, not for a long time this morning. But, to stay consistent, man. That's the important thing. Bud don't want to fight. Look, man, you're preaching to the choir here. But it's not my decision, and he's trying to get in a unification fight. You can't call that a duck because it's a unification fight for him. We got to be consistent. If he was trying to drop a belt and not fight somebody for a non-title fight and dropping belts for it and not unifying and not doing that, then I might be able to say that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say that. I can't say it as of yet. But you believe me, if he ducks somebody, I'll say, hey, man, he ducked him. Unfortunately. Yep, he did. I would say it. But I don't think he has. He's just not doing something I want him to do. And he ain't my son. You know what I mean? So what can I say? And even if he is my son, them dudes don't listen half the time anyway. You know what I mean? I don't control him. So it is what it is. I don't control Terrence Crawford either. I don't think there is that much complication to this thing at all. And I don't know, man. With that logic, Tank Doug Devin. Nah. I mean, Faheem's got a better point than that. Because Devin's not as mandatory. Javier Vargas. I'm just sick of that whole situation. I'm sick of the situation too. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? If the sanctioned bodies ain't gonna strip him, which I think would be absolutely sad, because if they do that, then if they strip him, then Terrence Crawford's definitely not gonna fight him. I don't think Terrence gonna fight him either. Anyway, but you know, he's you not put it this way, telling him what to do ain't gonna change his mind. I can see that out of him. You know what I mean? Dank Lunkin said, Fanon, did the WBC make Shakur's mandatory? I honestly think it's more than just asking about Devin after Shakur fight. Dank said, Fanon did, WBC making the they said that the winner will be, first of all, he's got to get past Lomachenko. And man, that is not guaranteed. So first and foremost, he's got to get past Lomachenko. And I mean that. He's got to get past Lomachenko. And that is not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. And why people acting like Loma ain't going to walk Devin down for a good fight? Look, first of all, I think because people have a hard time giving Lomachenko any credit. Because he was overrated for so long. Because he was overrated for so long, Hunter Young. So I think the natural reaction to that is people trying to adjust to it. And they still are thinking he's not as good as people say he is. Right about now, he's as good as people say he is. Right now, he's better than people say he is. Put it that way. It's like Deontay Wilder. Dude, Deontay Wilder's a lot better than people say he is. A lot better than people say he is. That fight with Robert Helenius, to me, and those fights with Alexander Usyk, not Alexander Usyk, and and what's going on, Darwin? The fight and the fights with you see who we can say with these fights were with. His fights with Luis Ortiz, his fight with Robert Helenius and Tyson Fury. Yeah, he's a lot better than people say he is. It's a lot better than people say he is. That's why these guys don't want to fight you. Mr. Dame, I'm well. I can't complain. I still said it's hard to give Loma credit when he fights. When he himself got beat by a hype job, Tio beat him with jabs into the body. Honestly, I think it could have went either way, but Teofimo Lopez is not a complete hype job. I don't think Teofimo Lopez is a hype job. I think Teofimo Lopez is a talented fighter that just lost his way. I just think he's a talented fighter that lost his way. That's what I think. For Tio. And he probably did have a hard time making that weight. He was going. Loma's not staying on the outside like that. He's going to go for broke. Look, he's going to get in there. It's going to be a tough fight. Nobody's had an easy fight with Lomachenko. People want to talk about the fights Lomachenko lost, but even the fights that he lost, those were close fights. Every fight he had. He's never been in a fight where somebody dogged him. They were close fights. The Teofimo Lopez fight for me was a very close fight, and he went through a period of time of really beating up Teofimo Lopez in that fight, in the second half of that fight. And I think he took a lot out of Teofimo Lopez. The fight with Orlando Salido, that was a close fight. It was a close fight, and he started putting something on Orlando Salido in the second half of that fight. And the fight with Jermaine Ortiz, and he didn't lose that fight. And he was putting stuff on Jermaine Ortiz as well. It's just, he's not an easy fighter to beat. And the thing is, this is a big step up for Devin. Devin's never been in there with somebody on that level before in a professional fight. And I think that's safe to say that he hasn't been. And he hasn't been by a good amount. You know what I mean? He hasn't been by a good amount. What's going on, Brother Roots? But that's really not why I'm saying that's not the only thing to come into play. The thing to come into play is that Vasily Lomachenko is going to be the house fighter. The contract is up with Top Rank and Top Rank and Devin Haney. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when those scorecards get read, because guess what? Those scorecards are going to get read. I am EJ Love said, on my way to Cali with 7 Mercedes. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So, hey, look, it's not. Why'd you shave the beard? Because I have to be in pictures. I'm going to be in pictures today with my daughter. And I don't want to have a beard in those pictures. I want to have a gray beard in those pictures. Because it wasn't shaven. I don't know how it's going to look. I wanted to look neat when I go to my daughter's, this event for my daughter. It'll be back by next Friday. It'll be back by next Friday. I noticed Zhang's trainer seemed to be African-American. His style gave it away. Shame he reached his prime at this late age. He probably didn't reach his prime at this late age. He probably was already in it. He's probably already in it, but he was an amateur for a very long time. Telling you, the amateurs, that's why Americans aren't getting those Olympic gold medals, because they have professionals, because you got Track say, okay, see, Fanan, you looking good. See, Fanan looking good. Yeah, man, I got to, my daughter, I got to look clean cut with pictures with my wife and my daughter, and my son's going to have an attitude. God, I hope this kid don't have an attitude. But it is what it is. It's kids. I was the same way. Michael Ray in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Hey, Brian Falcone, I saw you over there, man. I saw you over there watching the fight, man. I'll be checking that fight out later today, probably at the airport, while I'm waiting on my plane to fly back to Texas. And shout out to everybody in the Cash App and the Super Chat today, even though I don't think there is anybody, but that's okay. Y'all show a lot of love all the time, so let me say thank y'all for everybody that does support on a regular basis. Thank you guys very much. Justin Cooper said there's grown men in the amateurs. Loma was 26, 27 when he came out somewhere around that age. Yeah. And Americans aren't doing that. They're out of there at 18, 19 years old. So you got guys that are 18, 19 years old fighting grown men. Fanon, what's the latest on Crawford Spence? There is none. Spence saying that he's waiting for him. Spence saying that he's waiting on him. So pretty much he's going to wait till Terrence Crawford has another fight, until he announces another fight, and then maybe after that, maybe Errol will do something. I don't know, man. Staying in shape, letting this win, that's what it is. Suckers, watch out. Hey, what's going on, man? Say good show. Thank you, brother. Rise Pot says, good morning, Rise. Good morning, Fanon in the chat. What's going on, Rise? How you feeling this fine, fair morning, man? Always good to see you guys up in the building. Joe Joyce fought in the amateurs until he was like 33 years old. Yeah, because they're sponsored. Their amateurs are sponsored. If Loma come from under and hit Devin's chin, that's it. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think that Lomachenko's like some one punch knockout guy, but I will tell you that he's gonna score. He's gonna score, and he's not gonna get clinched like that. I'm telling you, they're not gonna let Devin clinch like that. I'm telling you, he will get warned for holding. Who's wasting his prime? Errol, man, that dude just made like god awful amount of money a year ago. He'll be, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, he's not a big power puncher. You know what I mean? He's not a big power puncher. Michael Ray, I was breaking out in high. Oh, it's not for me. Justin Cooper said, are those belts a curse or something that everyone who has had it just starts talking ridiculous? I mean, you know, success brings out the arrogance in people. I don't know who exactly you're talking about, but Errol wants to fight Terrence Crawford. That's what he wants to do. He wants that fight. And honestly, man, I applaud him for wanting that fight. Bud fans are just EJ haters. I don't even really know they know. People know what's going on. They just don't want to they're just PBC haters. A lot of those guys are PBC haters and want to put it on they take shots at them all the time. Well, why these big fights can't happen? What do you mean? I was like, they said it again on ESPN. You know, what do you think it is that keeps these big fights from happening? What big fights aren't happening? Terrence Crawford is keeping that big fight from happening. Easy. Terrence Crawford is the one keeping that fight from happening. Stop acting confused. It's him. That's not something. He is not an epidemic. He's an individual that doesn't want to fight. Mr. I'm a piano said, Fanon with the shave again. I guess today is a big day. Correct. Congrats to you and your daughter. Thank you. Yeah, well, she's got graduation next month. So we got to do it again next month. But yeah, man, I try to clean it up, man. Crawford's, hey man, if y'all ain't gonna support, hit the super chat. If you can't super chat, you can't do that. Hit the like button and hit the link, man. I want to talk boxing with somebody, man. You know we do this every day. It's never tedious because it's like talking to friends. And it's really my favorite part of my day. That along with getting off my bike, because I'm about to get this good sweat, this workout. I haven't been able to work out the last couple of days since I've been out of town. Or I guess I could have yesterday. I could have been more committed, but I'm advancing in my commitment in life. Brother Rue said the PBC, that is real. That's one of the reasons they trying to keep some of the Namibian boxers away from PBC and keep them all at top rank. Our promoters here are ignorant in that sense. Let me do that again. PBC, is that real? That's one of the reasons they're trying to keep some of the Namibian boxers away from PBC and keep them all in top rank. Our promoters here are ignorant in that sense. Well, you know, they're going to get championship shots. They're going to get championship shots with Top Rank for sure. So don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with people signing and having fights with Top Rank. But unless Top Rank, oh man, shocker, man. Much love in the super chat. In the Cash App. Thank you to Nicole. To Nicole, thank you so much for your support. Means a lot. Appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for the $2 holler. If I had the gong, I would definitely hit that gong for you. But yeah, I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with signing with Top Rank. We just because it is what it is. They've got money for fights. They've got fight dates for fighters. They have a major network and a budget on a major network, and people have to be able to earn a living. So, you know, it is what it is. It's dog eat dog over there at the PBC. Very obviously, it is dog eat dog at the PBC. You're going to have you're going to get in some fights with some people where you're not going to get showcased. You're going to get in there with somebody that's an animal and you may lose. Take case in point, Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Case in point, Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Speedy Rashidi Ellis jumped over there to the PBC, had one fight where he won. The next fight was Roman Villa. Boom, he's out of there. Boom, take that L. You know what I mean? Like, they're not matchmaking like that. They're not saying, okay, what fighter do we think can test this one aspect of your game? What rugged fighter that with no punching power can we put in against Keyshawn Davis? Where Keyshawn Davis, where we know he can beat him, but the fight can look good at the same time, right? They're not doing that. They're not developing these fighters at the PBC. They're letting them in there, and if you can't win, that's your behind. No joke. So, I can understand why they're like, nah, if we send these guys over there, these guys going to get in there with a Dominican we ain't never seen on tape before, right? Like, I'm telling you, I don't even know where Al Heyman and all these guys get. Well, I know where they get them. They get them like Samson Lefkowitz will get them. Like somebody with a lot of connections in South American gyms and Caribbean gyms. Those guys, those promoters will bring those guys up and be like, okay, yeah, we got a good one. We've got Michelle Rivera. Like Michelle Rivera, right? They want to develop Michelle Rivera. Who Michelle Rivera get put in there with? Frank Martin. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Or even Frank Martin. Who did he get put in there that quick with? He gets put in there that quick with Michelle Rivera. Look at Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell is back-to-back fought Ramses Bartholomew, and Victor Postal back-to-back. Those are not soft touches. Those fighters are difficult to look good against and difficult to beat, which I have to say, I'm very surprised. I'm very, very surprised about the treatment of Gary Antoine Russell's, the people that he beat in these proverbial YouTube streets. He's had harder fights than Devin Haney has. Write that home. Gary Antoine Russell has had more difficult fights than Devin Haney has, than Shakur Stevenson has, with the exception maybe of Oscar Valdez. Maybe. But he's had more difficult fights than, I wouldn't say Tank because of what's his face? Mario Barrios and Leo Santa Cruz. But he's right there with them. Those are very, very difficult fights, bro. Brother Ruth says, well, brother, so I get your point. Fair game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can out there, you can get Isaac Dogbay a bunch of fights. You can get Isaac Dogbay. I don't even remember where Isaac is. I don't think he's Namibian. Who's Namibian? Julius Ndungo's Namibian, right? I'm not sure what Isaac Dogbay is. See what AB said about the PBC? Yeah. He's like, yeah, you can get that money, but they want you to fight Godzilla. They do. Shakur Stevenson would have already been in very, very stiff. I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you this. Nah, Top Rank will get you belts fast. And if they like you, you're going to fight for a long time without losing. You're going to fight for a long time without losing. You're going to get a lot of fights without losing. Hey, what's going on? B&B Boxing News says, salute, Noop. Diller Noop, salute. Yes, sir. Suno. K always showing love. That's what's up, Suno. Man, I used to kick it with the Sunos and Noop. The Noops and Suno. Noops and Suno, real city. That's the city school right there. That's Southern University in New Orleans. Okay, Dogbay is Ghanaian. Okay, from Ghana. Yeah. Yeah, but those African fighters are going to get a lot of fights. See how many fights Richard Comey got? Richard Comey got a lot of fights. A lot of fights over there at Top Rank. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again, Richard Comey gets fights. Jose Pedraza, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. Who else did he fight? Fought somebody else over there. Ray Beltran. You know, they get fight after fight after fight after fight out there, man. Hey, thank you, B&B Boxing News. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that support, man. They call Premier Boxing for a reason. I love to see them step up, though. Namibian boxers such as Nakathilia. Nakathilia is nice. Ndungo, Paulus Moses, who got robbed. I forgot about Paulus Moses that got robbed over there. Simon, yeah, Harry Simon back in the day. Yeah, man. Yeah, I forgot about Paulus Moses. He got robbed against somebody. Who got a gift decision over who got that gift decision over Paulus Moses? I forget already, man. But yeah, Nakathilia, nice, man. But see, that's what I'm saying. Nakathilia's already fought for a championship at 130. Ndungo got championship shots. He think he got a championship shots before he got to Top Rank. Pretty sure. Moses, I can't remember who Moses said. Man, expensive paper, man, sponsoring the video today. Thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you for that support, man. Thank you for the support, man. Yeah, man, what time is it? It is, okay, I got to keep my eye on this. I got to keep my eye on the prize. Got to keep my eye on the prize. Joe A said, when you're marketed as being a boxer who takes punishment, it's not a good sign. Joe Joyce has never been a great heavyweight. I don't think any of these guys are great heavyweights. I think there may be two great heavyweights. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Maybe Alexander Usyk. Maybe. You got an appointment for 9? Yeah, my daughter has I'm here visiting my daughter, and she has an event. It's her senior year in college, and she has an event. She has an event today. So yeah, freaking flyer. Yep. I'm gonna be gone in about an hour. I judge fighters off the challenges they overcome. It's interesting to see how will he pull it off with the next opponents like before. Who are you talking about? I'm not sure. Who are you talking about? Dank Lunkin, who are you talking about? Oh, Slew, yeah, freaking flyer. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got to do something like that. But like you know what it is, man. People be at work on Sunday mornings, doing stuff on Sunday mornings. So I wanted to make sure I didn't want to completely miss the occasion. You know? No notification, but I'm here. Tago Rose, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. We got a smaller audience this morning, man. But that's all right, man. It's all good. Because I was almost thinking about not doing it. Brian said, appreciate you giving us your time for a quick minute. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not going to be a quick. I mean, we want to have an hour and a half. But you know what it is, man. I like talking. I wanted to talk about that Zhang fight, man. Last night, I didn't cover the fight, but same time, I didn't want to. Where does Big Baby Miller rank? Nowhere. Right next to Joe Joyce. Right, a notch under Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois, who's also waiting to get knocked out. I mean, look, dude, I don't believe these dudes, man. Hey, I am EJ Love. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you, man. He said, Bill Haney saying everything except let's fight Shakur. Dude, and let him know he keeps saying that. I'm telling you, man, it's just, I love it. I am EJ Love. I love it. I love it because maybe he'll stop calling everybody else a duck. When he gets to 140 and people don't want to fight him, don't complain. But of course he doesn't want to fight Shakur. Of course they don't want to fight Shakur. Of course they're not going to fight Shakur. What did you think? Like, not you. I'm not trying to insult you, but what'd you think? What do you guys think? They've been telling half truths the entire time. Even when they said they could fight Gervonta Davis, they weren't telling the truth. But at least now that they're not lying. At least they're not saying, yeah, I'm going to fight him, and then they don't do it. Because they're not going to do it. Nah, frequent flyer. Nah, dude, don't make excuses for him, man. Frequent flyer. Oh, Sean Clark said, I missed the fight yesterday. Didn't know it is at 2 p.m. Was watching the playoffs. Yeah, look, man. He looked terrible. He looked absolutely, positively terrible. Slow Joyce looked terrible. Absolutely, positively looked terrible. Other level of terrible, dude. He looked another a whole new level of terrible, man. Like record-settingly terrible is what he looked like. And that guy was just thumping him. And guess what? Anthony Joshua knocked him out too. They saying that he wasn't ready. Anthony Joshua wasn't ready for him. Nah. If Anthony Joshua kept throwing straight rights at his jaw, Anthony Joshua would knock him out too. Then guess what? He didn't even get knocked out. He just got a bone broke. Because how many times are you going to take the same punch to the face? You know? When Fanon used to make fun of Joyce's hand speed, that was some of the funniest moments to me. I'm trying to tell you, man, that dude was slow cooking. Slow cooking. Yeah, dude. It was one punch, David Williams. It was one punch. He got knocked out. He got his eye broken because he could not get out of the way of a straight left hand over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you, it was no different than when Joe Joyce beat Daniel Dubois, and Daniel Dubois couldn't get out of the way of a jab. He just kept getting hit over and over and over again with the same jab till his eye broke. It was the same thing. That same thing happened to Joe Joyce. The same thing. Yeah, it was terrible. It was absolutely, positively terrible. Terrible. Yeah, go watch that, man. Just look, when you watch that fight, don't do anything other than just look at his left hand. Just watch his left hand. And he's a southpaw, so the hand in the back. You know what I mean? Watch his straight left over and over and over and over again. So many times it was crazy. Sheldon Blackman in the building. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. He said April 16th, 2022. We were getting ready to watch Spence Ugas. Can't wait to see Spence back in the ring. Yes, sir. Me as well. We should all get together as Errol Spence Jr. fans and spam his Twitter. With at least 500. Thank you, sweetie. Huh? For getting that stuff that you're doing. And we should spam his chat to get this man to fight that guy, to fight anybody. We should start don't fight. Do like, hey, take a page from Devin Haney fans and try to convince him that he does not need that fight with Shakur Stevenson. I cannot believe y'all out here trying to save Devin Haney from this conversation, bro. Just watch the playback. I saw you, Windy City Assassin. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, this is going to be a thin live stream today. Because I was like, okay, people are watching that fight. And, well, you should, because what a great fight. Wasn't it savage? Wasn't it savage? Wasn't it savage? Wasn't it savage? Wasn't it interesting how often, after that jab, he could get his head on, how often he could get his head on the chest of Yordenis Ugas? We got to keep the pressure on Haney. Ox Steel. Devin Haney is not going to take, they're not going to take the pressure, bro. I'm telling you. The person, it was a severe beating. He looked much more savage after a year layoff against Danny Garcia. It was another level fighter in that fight. Much more savage. Much worse whooping than he whooped Danny Garcia. Crazy. Because he had more endurance. We got to keep the pressure on Haney. Look. Nah. Because I'm okay with the truth. I gotta keep that. To Haney fans, I'm gonna talk. Y'all gonna get exposed. I'm sorry, because you can't do this again with somebody else. It's bad for boxing. Sheldon Blackman, hey, thank you for the support, man. Thank you. It's real. Hey, thank you for sponsoring this live stream today. Thank you very much to Sheldon Blackman. Appreciate you very, very much for the support in the super chat. Thank you, brother. Blue Benjamin said, $1 refund because you didn't read my chat. Hold on, let me see if you actually gave it. You asking for $1 back, dude? For real? And that's not true. I absolutely did do it. But whatever. Here's your $1 back, brother. I can't believe it, man. This dude, if I see your name up in here, bro, like, dog, seriously, just ask. If you're gonna do $1, just put it in the chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ask me the question, brother. Hey, and Bo in the building said, I see you, Dwayne Hunter. He said, I was driving while the Big Bang Joyce fight was on my phone. I had to pull over to watch. Why wouldn't Fury or Usyk want to bill Chinese eyeballs? Oh, man, don't get that twisted, dog. Joe Joyce just sucks, bro. Hey, Joey just sucks. What's going on, Dwayne Hunter in the building? What's going on, man?
Not much. What's going on? What's going on, Fanon? I ain't here to argue or none of that. I just want to say good morning and turn my radio down. I just say good morning and good morning to the chat. You know, so I watched that fight.
Thanks,
and I haven't really watched a lot of heavyweight fights. I did watch the Anthony fight. He didn't look good at all. I don't think he's definitely not ready for Wilder or any of those like guys.
You talking about Anthony Joshua?
But I recently just started watching boxing again while I was deployed to Syria. And that's when I started, you know, I knew who Tank was, but I never really watched him besides like his earlier fights. And dealing with all these guys, I think they all have like, you know, their own attributes. They're all good fighters. You can't take nothing away from any of them. I think they all have their reasons for not wanting to fight each other. And I think they eventually probably just going to go ahead and fight because otherwise, just like we're doing now, everybody's going to be like, oh, he's sucking him, he's sucking him, he's sucking him. The only thing I don't like about the whole thing with the Bill Haney stuff is that, yeah, he goes everywhere. He was chasing Teofimo Lopez's dad at, you know, at the liquor store and all this, you know, acting like he was looking for him and all that. You know, I watched all that stuff. I sit and watch these shows while I'm driving to and from work, and I, you know, watch the channels. You know, there's channels with narratives and all this other crazy stuff. But any smart person can use their own reasonable deduction and figure out what's what. But yeah, I'm glad, you know, you have this channel because it's more of, you know, it's not just an opinion. You know, you just making out, you know, you going with what you see and what you hear, which is what everybody's supposed to do. You take a look at the facts, or, you know, take a look at what's going on, and you form your own opinion. You know what I mean? Based off of the facts, not just based off of who you like to fight. Yeah, I mean, I like Tank. I like them all. I like Shakur, and I just heard about Shakur. But once I watched his fights and his styles, I'm like, okay, he got, you know, he got something going on. And this is the type of people I think he could deal with. But, I mean, other than that, all this Bill Haney and stuff, they definitely don't have the same energy for Shakur, for sure.
No, they don't. But I'm telling you, man, I had Bill Haney on the channel, and I asked him, and this was it was 2 years ago, and I asked him about Shakur, and I'm telling you, his complete face changed, because he was talking about Devin being the most skilled, and I was like, yeah, well, I don't know, man. What about Shakur? because he's going to be at 135. And I'm telling you, his face went from the smile to just, he was like, well, yeah, he's, yeah.
Yeah, to me, Bill's a master tap dancer to me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's a master tap dancer. He's an avid one. You know what I'm saying?
But
he's a consistent one.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He's good at spinning everything and making it sound good. If you read between the lines, they just don't want no parts in your book.
It's obvious, very obvious. Well, hey, thanks, brother. You're not driving a truck. You in a car, right?
Yeah, I'm headed to the gym. I got to do this fasted cardio. I got like 4 weeks out from competition, so I got to get it.
What competition is that?
I do bodybuilding. I'm a natural bodybuilder, so I'm going to Vegas.
Hold on, man. No, well, what's your? I see your name.
I'm Hunter on the Hunt.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Because I saw the name. I see Hunter. I just didn't see the last. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, you a big dude, man. I saw it.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, I see some of the comments dudes are giving you. Some of them are right. A lot of them are wrong. Like I said, just shoot me an email and I'll help you out. I started last year, May. I was 238 pounds, and in 4 months I got down to 186 for my first competition. Then I put on some more weight, some more size, got back up to 203. Right now I'm like 212, but I'm still trying to stay lean while I move up, so that's pretty hard to do.
Okay, I'm gonna set you because I got you. It's Instagram, right? I'm gonna hit you up, man. Because man, I need some consultation. I definitely need some consultation. All right, bro.
I got you.
Take care, Hunter.
Have a good one. All right,
you as well, brother. All right, man. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, Hunter on the Hunt. Shout out Hunter on the Hunt. Hey, Sean Clark said no refunds, bro. No, bro. Refunds for sure. I can't refund super chats. But if you send me a Cash App, yeah, I'm gonna refund your money. Because if you ask for a refund, I can refund it as long as I haven't put it in my bank. And if I see that you did it, I'll give you your money back. I'm not taking nobody's money. No problem. I'm not doing that. I don't even want to joke. Don't think I'm not giving people a refund. Yes, I would. If you send me money and you didn't mean it, or you wanted a comment read and I didn't read it, I give you your money back. All I'm saying is, man, over $1, brother, I will read your comment regardless of whether you leave a super chat or not. All you got to do is put @Fanon and be patient. I don't need one thing I do not do. I'm not going to sell responses for super chats. If people want to support the channel, because that's how the channel is able to say, that's how I'm able to have a channel. That's just a fact. But I read people's comments all the time. I like talking to y'all. You know what I mean? Not everybody got it like John Bowie does. John Bowie said, here's 20 for you. You don't need to refund it. Morning all driving. Shout out to my guy, John Bowie. Yeah, man, you don't have to. If you feel like something didn't get read, all you got to do is say, hey, man, I did a super chat. I didn't read it here. And if I see it, I'm going to read it. No joke, man. I'm going to read it. I don't have a problem. Like I'm telling you, don't get it twisted. Super chats and Cash Apps are how we're able to pay for the channel. This room costs money. This computer costs money. The electricity costs money. The time costs money. All of that it's just what it is. But I'm not selling you super chats, brother. I read comments all the time, bro, where people hit the like button, support the channel. That's all I ask. However you can. Anyway, driving family, we went from 90 2 days ago today to 79 inches. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, guys say you rule. Yeah, man. Jayada in the building. What's going on? Said, love you. You real. Yeah, man. Not every, you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. And fortunately, we got people in the chat that do support, that have the ability to support. And that's why they're very important to the channel. But, dude, I'm going to read your comment whether you can support or not. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. Do you think Spence was wrong about YouTubers? No, I think he's dead right about YouTubers. Not all YouTubers. And when he put YouTubers out there, it makes it look like it's everybody. But, yes, YouTube is about entertainment. And yes, these people try to act like they're journalists, and they're not journalists. They're not. Like, they don't behave like one. No. I think if you're a journalist, you're a journalist. Period. That's what you are. If you're a trainer, you're a trainer. But these guys try to do, yeah, absolutely, man. But do I think he's right? Is he right in certain cases? Extremely right. Extremely right. I would say worse than him. I would say worse than he would say. If I wasn't on air, man, please have a conversation with me when I'm not on air, and I'll tell you what I think. I think YouTube boxing has been ruined. Personally, I think a lot of what was very, very good about YouTube boxing is already gone. I think it's already gone. And it's not coming back. Because there's too much money in it. There's too much money. And if you're not about it, you're going to get drowned out. Because these people are going to be successful. If they got to make shit up, it doesn't matter. They'll make it up. If they got to do diss videos about you and not put your name in it, they're going to do it. If they got to steal every bit of content that you put out, every original idea you get, they're going to do it. Every bit of it. Believe it. Because there's a lot of money on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. There's a lot of money. Think about how much money Devin Haney has made. Somebody put a number on how much money Bill and Devin Haney has made. Not how much they made versus Tank. How much money have they made? At least $10 million. Sean Clark says, Slew for 9, just putting some color in the chat. Shout out to everybody jabbing that like button and showing love. Happy fight week. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat, Sean Clark. Yeah, man, there's a lot of money on the table. And they're going to say a lot of stuff to you to get you to support them. I'm telling you, if I wanted to break it down, which I will not do on air, I will not do that. Because I don't want people getting confused for what's what. All I'm going to tell you is me. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do the same thing that what I thought YouTube was when I started doing videos on YouTube. It is a way for boxing fans to get together and talk about boxing matches and the things going on in boxing with each other. Because that's something a lot of us do not have on a daily basis because boxing is a niche sport. And even if there's a really big, even if you have boxing fans, how many people are going to be able to talk to you about Zhang Zhang and Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois if you're in the United States? How many people are you going to be able to sit here and have a conversation with about Zhang and Henry Armstrong at the same time? How many people can you really do that with? If you're a boxing fan, any and everybody can do that with basketball. You can throw a rock out there and start talking about somebody about their local basketball team, or about their local football, or about your city's football team. You know what I mean? That's when Errol Spence said it's entertainment. I agree with him 100%. It is entertainment. This is entertaining to be able to talk about the sport that you love. And then every once in a while, you can invite somebody on, like you can fight somebody like on a Bill Haney, or you can invite somebody on like Nonito Donaire, somebody that's a world champion, and you get a chance to ask them questions and all of that, you know, in a boxing community. But then that changed to now I'm the world leader in all the news, breaking news in boxing. I'm the media. Well, that's what the media, if media does as media does. And that's what media has always done. The boxing media has always done. They've always been shills for promoters. They've always been more into public relation and making you believe something than having conversations that are real. All this Devin Haney conversation got more fake rules going around, so that I literally had to learn the WBA rule book to even have conversations with people, because I'm like, dude, you're making that up. Yeah, it's not in the rules. Oh, it's a rule that he has to, because he's the voluntary, he has 6 months to fight him, and that's why he did this, and he's the man. It's crazy. John Boy said, Sean Clark, T. Wells, Justin Hawk, Windy City in the building. What's going on? Fahim Sator, Stone Alone, and everybody in the chat. Sorry, I'm driving with some light snow. Can't be in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming, bro. Jayada said, if it wasn't YouTubers, where else you gonna hear people talk about boxing? Watching from Ghana. Big up yourself. Love to you. Thank you, Jayada. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That dude, I'm telling you. But it got hijacked as a way to manipulate boxing fans into discrediting one guy. And that's why I always say, look, man, I'm a fan talking to fans. If you don't like what fans have to say, get out of the stands. I'll say that to Terrence. I would say to now, of what people would say to Terrence Crawford's face, I would say that. You have to get out of the stands. We're in the stands. We're paying for fights. We're buying T-shirts. We're buying merch, right? We're going to the hot dog stands. We're doing fight parties. We're buying the pay-per-views. Somebody's going to want to see you lose. Somebody's going to want to see you win. If you're getting paid, stay out of the stands. Don't get mad about what people are saying in the 15th row up. You know what I'm saying? Keys to the Game Boxing Channel in the building. Says, salute Fanon in the gym, but I'm locked in. Shout out to you, brother. Salute to the fam, John Boy, Undercard, Marquis, William, Old School Art, Barbara D, Slick Skip, and the entire gang. Yes, sir, brother. Thank you for that support, man. And let me slide down here. Man, Sean in the building, right? Sean in the building said, no chance Haney fights Shakur, but I bet if Haney beats Loma, Bill Haney will be campaigning Trump style all over YouTube saying they made Shakur an offer. Look, man, he's going to say, look, I don't care what he said. He's going to say something. Hey, much love in that super chat, brother. My guy, Mr. Ford, said, morning, we did it again. 2023 champ, Team Superfly 4-0. Hey, man, that's an amateur boxer. Won another national championship. I do believe that's a national championship, right? Won another one. Very young man. 4-0. That's what's up. Shout out to you, brother. Killing it. All right, Team Superfly in the building. Let me get a sip of this water. And my guy, the Phoenix, said, just a little support. Thank you. Thank you, brother, for that super chat. I think I might switch to this computer. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. And a cash app, brother. Thank you, man. Sean Roddy said, Fanon, great show. Watching from Guyana. Keep it up, my guy. Yes, sir. Not national. Oh, Golden Gloves. I'm sorry, brother. Golden Gloves, bro. That's another Golden Gloves win. Shout out, multiple time Golden Glove champion. Hey, man, that's more than a whole lot of people can say got a Golden Glove. That's what's up, man. If they can't stay in the hit, they should stay away. Oh, they can't stay in the heat, stay away from the kitchen. Yeah, stop listening. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And all you got to do is put out information that you want out. People are going to grab it and say it anyway. John Boy in the building, man. John Boy is like the incredible, bro. He said, my bad. I didn't see my brother from another mother, DH in the building. And, of course, Mike Kirkland, Terry Schmoot, Keys, and prayers for Slick Skip. Yes, sir, we got the prayer banner up for Slick Skip. Get better, Slick Skip. Looking at this clock. Yeah, man. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, to answer that question, yeah, that's what I think about it. Errol Spence and what he said about YouTube is, I think he's correct. Absolutely. The one thing that I will say that, and I will tell you, just like Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence doesn't apologize from not being active. I don't apologize for titles that get your attention. I don't. They're very very carefully written in order to get you to watch the video and listen to what I have to say without lying, without putting out anything that is fake, being truthful in what I say. And just because you don't like it, you don't believe it, does not make that clickbait. It is a title that is intended for you to watch, because that's what titles are. That's what you have to do. Books have titles. Our newspaper articles have titles. It's what it is. You have to do that on YouTube. You have to have a persuasive title on YouTube to stand out in front of 9 billion other videos that are out there. Sorry. If somebody's hitting you on the hips in a boxing match, you got to hit somebody on the hips in a boxing match. Just what it is. But as far as what you say and the information that you share, it should be factual, and it should be your opinion. Well, at least that's what I do. Hey, John Boy said, Timothy, you already know, and Slit Skip, you need comment. I haven't heard from you in 3 days. You got me worried, brother. Hey, man, you know what it is, man. They get tired, man. If he's going through that, he can get tired. So you're in our prayers, Slick Skip. Just know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get better, brother. Get better, brother. Get better, brother. So yeah, I believe that 100%, man. So like I had somebody on Aerospin's camp get on the phone with me on the channel and asked me about a video. And I said, did you watch the video? And he said, no. I was like, okay, because what I said was, I thought it was ridiculous that people said this man was on steroids because he has puffy nipples. But I said, the title was Aerospin's on steroids because of puffy nipples with question marks on it. And said like, not real at all or something like that. And in the video, man, you funny, Rick. No, I'm not. Heck no, I am not. I will write a persuasive title, but no, I am not. But you know I hate that because I know what clickbait is. Clickbait is when you put something in a title and it's not about what you said. That's what that is. But no, I don't do that. But aside from that, other people just be out there lying and saying things that are flat out not true and reading things that they want to see them. H. Bobo said, now that we are upon fight week, do you think the lights are too bright for Ryan? Morrell has a new opponent. Falco, I think he seems to be a slick boxer. What happened to the African dude? No, I'm not, Rise Podcast. No, I'm not. Go look at my titles. And that's what I talk about exactly. Dang, your boy lost. You talking about your boy? What's his name? Joe Joyce? Oh, Rise Podcast said, just joking. Thanks, bro. No, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll address that straight up. No, I don't. That's what the video's about. And I'll ask you a question. And then I'll give you my opinion because that's what people are saying. But again, you have to understand that I'm not a news outlet. Hold on. You have to understand that I'm not giving you the news. I'm giving you my opinion. Other people are claiming that they're the news, and they're not. G is Virgil W. Big Keith. John Boy said Virgil W. Big Keith. Zenith 360. Kamal Ox. Brock Howard. Michael Demps. Mike 76 and Michael Ray. Yes, sir, brother. Thank you again, John Boy, for that support, bro. You're just mega important to this chat, bro. But anyway, no, I'll address that in a minute. I'm glad that you asked that question. Because no, I do not do that. Nope. But I know what other people do. And I'll be danged if you're going to run me into irrelevance doing the shit that you do. It's just not going to happen. No. Roberto Lopez said Morrell is fighting the crappier Falco. The one that won silver in the Olympics was supposed to be GGG's mandatory. So guessing he will be fighting for a vacant. Oh, you talking about Morrell's not fighting for a vacant. Morrell is at 168. Nah, Morell's at 168. Gennady Golovkin's at 160. David Morrell is already the WBA world champion. No, you don't do that. Unlike we know, exactly. You're not running me into irrelevance playing games. I'm smart. I'm smart enough not to get run into irrelevance. Because that's exactly what happened to a lot of people. Got ran into irrelevance. Cheerleaded their way right into irrelevance. John Boy said, hey, skills from New O Bobo. Skills from New Orleans. Skills from New Orleans. Bobo, all the family. Barbara D, Shoney B, and Barbara B. Barbara D, hope you feeling well. Shoney D, Aisha, Queen Bond in the building. Man, John Boy got it broken down by except for, I don't know about, definitely not Bobo and Skills from New Orleans, but got the ladies out there. When we say you never claim to be a journalist, I'm telling you, I fight actively against being called a journalist. I am not trying to be in the Boxing Writers Association of America so I can get press passes to fights. I'm not interested in that. You know what I mean? John Boy in that super chat. Thank you, brother. Never claimed. Never claimed to be that. John Boy said, if I was rich, I wouldn't be at work. I have a suspicion if you were rich, you would be at work. I have a suspicion of that. Good afternoon from London. I can't say the rest of that. In the context of surprise result in London yesterday, I don't think that was a surprise. Not too much of a surprise. It was it was like the clock ticked out. It's like the clock expired. How long do you think Aaron will wait until he matches Jarrell Anderson, Big Baby Anderson, the real Big Baby Anderson against the top whiteweight? I think he's ready. A while. A couple years. When the coast is completely clear. I'm telling you, man, those guys are out there to build as soon as the belts become available. And then he gets some other heavyweights to fight him. Dude, that Bob Arum and those guys are there. It's a top-ranked show. He's got very good dancers. He's got very, very good singers. But trust me, everybody on the stage is going to be top-ranked. Jared Anderson versus Wilder possible in 2023? No. They're not going to put Jared Anderson's head on a swivel. No. Man, Jared Anderson should not be in the ring with Deontay Wilder. That kid's going to go to sleep. I'm telling you. No. Jared Anderson is a very well-rounded boxer. He's very, very strong. He's got fast hands. He's very, very talented. I would say that there is an 85 to 90% chance he winds up asleep. Deontay Wilder is ridiculously dangerous in that ring. I'm telling you, he's ridiculously dangerous in that ring. Ridiculously dangerous in that ring. He can kind of hit you and knock you out. Kind of hit you and knock you out. You could be throwing a three-piece combination, bip. Falling back real quick, bip. You're out of there. No, he's not going to put him in there with him. Tyson Fury was beating him, hurting him, had already knocked him down. What happens? Got aggressive. Bip. On the ground. Body waves of energy, fat flowing all the way down his back. If he was not 6'9", juiced up, he would have never got back up. Most people are never getting up. So, no, you don't want to be winning around. You're looking good. He's backing up because that's what he's going to do to Jared Anderson. He's going to back up. Very unknown thing. Deontay Wilder fights excellently on his back foot. Excellently on his back foot. Giving ground, giving ground, giving ground. Waiting for you to get cute. Zip. And you may not even, and dude, it can brush you. And it can brush you. And he's got a lot of experience. Bruce Williams in the building. Much love. He said, daily boxing talk, fellowship with constructive brothers. Congrats to your baby girl. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. The refs cheated with the slow-mo count. I mean, look, Brian, without even getting onto that, I'm telling you that he can absolutely put you completely out of it. At any point in the fight with one punch, whether he's coming forward at you or whether he's coming off the ropes and he misses and he just pulls one out on you. And he's very, very experienced. And he ain't got a conscience. He's patient. Very underestimated thing about Deontay Wilder. He's very patient. He doesn't get, what do you call it? He doesn't get, Bone Quick said, Fanon, you already ate breakfast? Nah, I didn't eat any breakfast yet. I got some watermelon in the refrigerator. So once I get off here, I'm gonna jump out there and do that. Hold on 1 second though. Facts, one of Wilder's best KOs was on the back foot against Arthur Spilka. I'm telling you, man. Deontay Wilder is very, very patient. Come in. Oh, I got you. Very patient. Very, 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 very tough, bro. Very, very tough. Facts, because Ortiz was outboxing, yeah. And then he'll just hit you with something. Boom. See you later. I'm going to eat breakfast. Keep cooking for now. Thank you, Bon Kwee. His jab is like a lead pipe. Yeah, he's got a good jab too. But the question was about Jared Anderson. And would he put him in there? No, not now. I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder is like, that Andy Ruiz fight ain't happening, though. And I'm glad Deontay Wilder's not fighting. Looks like he's not fighting Andy Ruiz. And I'm happy he's not fighting Andy Ruiz. I felt just nothing but cheating. I felt a big cheat coming. I just felt a big cheat coming there. And I don't even know why. You just have those feelings. Ox Steel said the greatness of Wilder is underappreciated. Legendary backstory and absolutely incredible performance throughout his career, no doubt. Some of the most exciting and best heavyweight fights of this century has been Deontay Wilder's. Fantastic finishes. Interesting fights because the other guy's in the fight. It's a competitive fight. It's not something like he just, with the exception of like Bermain Stavern 2, or even like as long as the Dominic Brazil fight lasted. As long as that Dominic Brazil fight lasted. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, I'm a forever fan of Deontay Wilder. Definitely a Hall of Fame fighter. Definitely one of my favorite heavyweights ever is Deontay Wilder, without a doubt. We'll always support Deontay Wilder. Excellent, excellent fighter, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent fighter. Usyk can't duck this smoke. They talking crazy about Wilder. He want him to prove it in the ring. Oh, he can duck the smoke, but he's now in the WBA rankings. Deontay's in the WBA rankings right now, which makes a lot of sense for him. You know? Of course, man, Tyson Fury cheated. He cheated however he cheated. I don't care I truly believe that man cheated him. Sleufanon, I was passing D.C. about 7:30 last night on my drive to Florida. Thought about hitting you up. Oh, yeah, that's what's up, Ray Davis. Luis Ortiz ran through UK boxing like Fox and Henhouse 5 years ago. I mean, it is what it is. They're just not particularly, they're not all that, it's not all that popping over there. But look, man, I got to get out of here because I literally have to leave and be out of this room in about 10 minutes. So I got to do one more thing on the channel. But then after that, man, I'm going to check you guys out tomorrow morning. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow morning. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Hold on again. I got to dog it. I hate when I do this. Second day in a row of me doing this. Second day in a row of me doing this. Second day in a row of me doing it. But I took care of that now. Anyway, it's there now. Oh, there you go. All right. Anyway, but look, man, I got to bounce up out of here. Thank y'all for showing up and rapping with me this morning on Sunday morning. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, but I got to get up out of here. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.